Hello, Darthvegan here, back with another episode of Kerbal Space Program Season 4. Over the last few episodes, I've gotten a few new names for some Kerbals, and so I've implemented those. We have John, who is a scientist, and I tried to use Gilbert Breakdown, but it would only take one name, so I went ahead and put Breakdown. If you'd rather that be Gilbert, let me know, but it will not take two names. So, breakdown Kerbin here, and then similar to Fixer up here. And then we also have Takami the pilot, and who was the other one? Sean. Yes, they are both still awaiting rescue. We got Sean on the surface of Minmus, and we've got Takami in the orbit of Kerbin. So, what I thought we would do today is we're going to start making, one of our missions is to make a new orbital station around Minmus, and I do want to do that, but first I want to send a large crew of people to Minmus to get experience in spacewalking and things like that, just to experience Minmus for the glory that it is. So what I'm going to do today is we're going to make a big vessel that can go to Minmus, and it will have a small landing can probe, maybe, that can go down, pick up Sean from the surface, and then come back, and then we might be able to even rescue Takami. I don't know. Who knows what all we can do in this monstrous thing I'm going to make. Who knows if I can even build the thing, but we're gonna give it a shot. So first thing we need for sure is a command pod, and so I'm just gonna go ahead and build this thing up here, and bear with me. Alright, so I went ahead and put in all of the safety modules for the parachutes. I put in plenty of parachutes. I put in some control modules, some ladders, a little bit of science experiments, some landing legs, a little monopropellant, and now we just got to get this thing to Minmus. So all of this is going to be mostly going into the orbit of Minmus and the like. But we need to get this thing into orbit, which will be the biggest expenditure here. So let's make us a upper stage here, and let's just do I think 3 may be much. So let's do 2, and then let's do a nice skipper on here. There we go. Let's change this back to Kerbin, please. There we go. Alright, so won't have much in the way of thrust to weight ratio there, but I think that will be good enough. Now we just need to get this thing into upper atmosphere here. So I'm going to pop this guy on here, and then we'll do 3 of those. We'll do a main cell. There we go. Oh yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. So we'll pop that on there, pop that on there. Okay. Now we need some couplings on here. I think we're going to need these bigger ones because we're going to need some liquid fuel boosters here for this first set. And we're going to use what's some good thrust here. We'll do 650 skippers. That looks good. And then aerodynamics wise, do we have cones for these? Yes, we do. This may be a bit of overkill, especially since it can't even get off the ground. But I think it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. That's what we got boosters for. Solid rocket boosters. Alright, looks like we have everything we need, I believe. So we're going to go ahead and get ready for launch then. I already prepped the vessel with all of the Kerbals that I'm going to use. And I basically just took out the people that had already been to Minmus. And I left one seat open for the Kerbal we're rescuing. And so I think... Oh, you know, this is hugely overkill. Okay, yeah, I recognize that. We don't need 78, 79 to get to Minmus and back. But, you know, it's cool. Maybe I should take one segment of this rocket out, maybe. Alright, so I think we're ready. It probably could use a fairing, but we're not going to use one. We're going bare bones. This is not bare bones. We're going sans. We are going without a fairing. Sans fairing. Alright, here we go. Alright, look at this beauty. Man, it's tall too. We got it way off the ground. Alright, that's fun. Nothing wrong with that. Jebediah is at the helm along with Bill. And Jebediah is the only 2-star crew member. All the rest of us are all 1-star. So the point of this mission is to get us up and into Minmus and get us some experience. So that's what we're going to do in 3, 2, 1, launch. Oh, look at this beauty. Look at those solid rocket boosters. Man, they get some freaking flames coming out of them, don't they? Not much in the way of thrust on this bad boy, so... it's a heavy rocket. It's a heavy rocket. But it's good practice to have a launch platform for a heavy rocket like this, because next we're going to be doing a lot of space station stuff for Minmus, and I think it has to crew like 12 Kerbals or 14 Kerbals or something ungodly like that, and I want to get as many of those in one launch as possible, so that's what we're going to do. So it looks like the solid rocket boosters are going to expire first. We've got them queued up to eject first, so that worked out well. I kind of figured they would be the first to go, but I wasn't for sure, so... So the first stage is away. Solid rocket boosters are out. This is way over-engineered. Yeah, we're going to be up in space in no time with this thing. In fact, I need to start canting over, get my horizontal speed built up while I still got all this thrust. Yikes. That was close. That was close. Alright, so we're going to get up to about 100,000 and then we'll put her at orbit. That was disorienting me looking to the left. Alright. Alright, so we are now in orbit, and I forgot to add the action group for the solar panels. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Now we can do it after we've been in place here. So group action. Oh, not stage. No. No. Group action. How about toggler solar panels? And let's see. Push number 1. There we go. It worked. Fantastic. That's awesome. Love it. Okay, so now we are going to plot a course to Minmus, and we need to look and see where what's his name is. I think it's Sean that's in Minmus somewhere. Oh, he says he's going to be coming in down there, so we probably need a sort of polar orbit for that. All right, so let's keep that in mind, and let's go ahead and get a maneuver node set up so that we can get here. Be about right there, I think we'll do. And I actually haven't played Kerbal in just a little while because I recorded 4 episodes altogether, and then I haven't played it since then, so I feel a little rusty. I don't know. I feel a little bit rusty. Don't quite have enough for a intersection there. There we go. Let's see if I can just trick it into matching up a little bit here. Come on. You can get there. Come on. There we go. Alright, so let's just fine-tune this bad boy here to be a nice polar orbit. It's almost polar already. Alright, so let's just see if we can draw that in just a hair here. That's a little cattywampus, isn't it? That is a technical term, cattywampus. There we go. That looks pretty much polar, and then we'll be able to fine-tune it. We got plenty of fuel, so no problem there. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and bring that in there, and then we are going to warp around to our maneuver node. We have to be careful on these burns with Minmus because Minmus's gravity is so low that it's very easy to miss the sphere of influence, and so we get. And I'm barely just nicking the edge of it anyway, so because I didn't change my inclination. See, so we're on a different plane as Minmus, and so it's difficult to get super close without being on the same plane. So we'll get up to our intersection there about 2 million meters from Minmus, and then we'll do our course correction once we get up there. So I'm not super concerned about that. I just want to make sure that we get where we need to be in regard to this. So I'm going to make sure I have our view of Minmus here so that I can see where our marker's coming in at. There we go, Jeb. I knew you could do it. Okay. So now we are in position to add a maneuver here to get us into orbit. I said get us into orbit, not shoot us off into space. There we go. Alright, so let's get this down to about... Actually, we're going to get it down so that it impacts Minmus. And then we'll straighten that out. And then... there we go. So we're gonna burn. We're gonna let this bottom booster impact Minmus. This here, and then we'll have our skipper here to guide us the rest of the way. So we're gonna go ahead and fly out to our maneuver node. Bye bye, Kerbin. Hello, Minmus. And we've lost connection with the station. I did put a communication array on here somewhere. Where's the ladders? Because it's on the opposite end of the ladders. There's the ladders. Hey, what? Where is it? It was right here. Did I forgot to? What? Did I embed it in there accidentally? Oh no, it's on this side. Whew. Okay. Extend the antenna. All right, let's go ahead and get into position. Yeah, now we got comms. Okay. Minmus is quite far away. We didn't bring any science because I felt like we were going to have plenty of opportunities in the station to get science around Minmus. We might be able to get something like a... No. I was going to say like a high over Kerbin, high over Minmus. No. Okay. Alright, that's fine. We're going to do our burn, and this burn will use up the fuel that we need to get into orbit. With this stage, we will eject it, let it crash into Minmus, and then we will be in good shape here. Alright. Just don't want to overdo it. It's so easy to around Minmus. There we go. Boop. Actually, it's still got a, come on. Still got a little bit of ways to go here. 48,000. So, let's get down here. There we go. Minus 17. That'll do it. That'll do. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and detach this module. Okay, here we go. Ready? Detachment. Positive. Attachment has begun. It is floating away very, very slowly. We're going to use a little RCS to give it a little boost there. Okay. Now we're going to bump up our orbit here. As soon as that floats far enough away, I might just give myself just a little boost this way, just so we clear the vessel there. There we go. That way we don't run into the old booster there when we do our burn to get our orbit back. So I'm gonna get it to about 20,000 meters or so. I like a nice low orbit around Minmus. Alright. And there we go. 25,000. That'll work. Alright, bye-bye booster. That thing will crash into the surface of the planet. And then hopefully not hit our Kerbal down there. Go ahead and warp down to our periapsis. And then we will be in a position... Are we coming in clockwise? I guess we are. That's dumb. I didn't notice that. Oh well. We were really high, so I didn't notice, but okay, well that's fine. Alright, so I guess whenever I burned to establish my orbit, I burned more than I needed to. And it flipped our orbits around. That's fine. Okay. It was on purpose, is what I meant to say. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do a retrograde burn here. We're going to bring in our orbit so that it's nice and tight around Minmus. Just bring her on in about 20,000. That'll be perfect. Just a little small burn here. Gentle burn, I should say. I've already passed my apoapsis, so that's... I mean, my periapsis, so it's causing some heartache here. Alright, so let's do... Out? I think it's out. Nope. Real in. Got plenty of fuel. We're gonna go back around to the... I was gonna try to rotate the thing, but I don't want to waste all that fuel when I can just do an extra orbit and be fine here. Bring this on in just a little more. That's a bad thing about doing a slow burn, because you run out of time. Alright, let's just get her on down. There we go. Okay, so this is our target here, Sean. So let's spin around and see if we can time it so that whenever he gets over here, we'll be in the right part of our orbit, perhaps. If not, we're gonna have to do a couple of hops. See our previous landings on Minmus. I did bring some science equipment so that we could do another surface deployment when we go to rescue Sean. So that'll be good. I don't think it's going to line up correctly, so we'll see. Oh yeah, that's going to be just about perfect. Alright. Very good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go in to get ready to go retrograde here. And we're going to burn so that we will come in here. So I'm going to go ahead and set up a maneuver node, I think. And we're going to burn retrograde. And then I'm going to do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So, just bring us in here. Down here with Sean. There we go. Beautiful. That ought to work. 75 Delta V, that's perfect. And we're going to be there in 1 minute. So, let's get ready to do our burn. Jeb is at the helm still. And we are going to do this thing lickety split. I did pack in some explosives in here. So, I don't know, how do I look at the inventory? Oh, it's in Jeb's inventory. Okay, that's interesting. Breakdown is a pilot as well. Bill's the engineer, so we'll use Bill. I brought some explosives so that Bill could blow up the debris. There we go. And we're almost ready to do our burn. 9-second burn. We'll probably burn a little longer than that. So I can just ease it in. Just gonna ease it in. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Shows to be just a hair off, so let's do some fine tuning here a little bit. I don't want to target. I want orbit. There we go. Let's just burn just a little bit normal here. Get back just a little closer. Solid extra dry. There we go. I'd rather be overshooting him a little bit. That way we can just hit the brakes space brakes. I'm gonna go ahead and prep the landing gear. There we go. Landing legs have been deployed. And get into position to do our burn here. Hopefully we don't hit any mountains. I'm gonna do a quick save. And then zip on down here. Let's see what we got for our suicide burn. Says 43.75, but I'm not super worried about it. As long as we don't get lower than that, I think we'll be alright. But I don't want to burn too early because then we'll undershoot him. So there he is. Alright, we do need another normal burn, but I don't think we'll have time to do it. So we'll have to do a little hop. Have to do a little hop. It'll be fine. It will be fine. Alright, we're coming in quick. We're going to pull in my solar panels. Alright. Let's go ahead and burn now. Kill my velocity. A horizontal velocity especially. There we go. Alright. Very good. 1 meter away, that's still quite a ways. Should I do another little... Nah, let's just land here. This thing's too unwieldy to be hopping around. Well, we'll hop. We'll do one little hop. We'll do one little hop. First, we're gonna get landed. First, we gotta land this thing. She don't want to come in softly, that's for sure. She's heavy. She wants to plop down like a person who just ate a giant Christmas dinner. Boink. Alright, we are on the surface. Boom. What's going on? Is he floating? Alright, so we got 2046 Delta V, which is plenty to get us into, better close this. Plenty to get us back to Kerbin. So I think we will do a little hop. Yeah, we're gonna do a little hop. Just over this way. Let's do a little burn this way, please. Alright. Let's do a direct burn. I don't want to kill my vertical speed there. Just want to go horizontal. There we go. Get ready. Retrograde, please. Toward directly over him. There we go. Looking good, looking good. Good job, Jeb. Jeb. Alright. Okay. Much closer. Much more reasonable distance here. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful sight to behold. I'm just wondering if I can use RCS just to scoot over there a little more. Probably could. I can figure out which one to use. That's fine. It's just gonna screw me up. Alright. Drift on down here. No, you're sitting there bleeding off my fuel like that. We're gonna be within 200 meters, so I think it'll be fun. There we go. Sorry it's so dark. We're on the dark side of Minmus. Not much I can do about that. I guess I could have added some lights on there, but that'll give us an opportunity to use our Kerbal lights in our spacesuits. So we're gonna get everybody out of the ship and let them all have a good old time. I can't believe I put this on the side. Did not mean to do that. Okay, that's fine. It's all worked out. Okay, so we could wait until Minmus reaches daylight here. So let's do that. Let's spin on around here. So at least we have a little bit of sunlight. I mean, we're on the pole, so it's not the pole, not the direct pole, but we're pretty low on the. Whoa! Well, that happened. We made it. Okay. And we're in the daylight, which is beautiful. Oh, yeah, the new textures look great. I had accidentally turned them down, I realized. Someone had pointed out, which I appreciate, that I had turned down my textures, and so I didn't have the new texture pack that they had used. And man, that looks great. I love that. Alright, so let's bring Bill out first. Bill. Oh, he's got the old crappy suit on. He don't have his cool lights on. That's too bad. Let's get him with that equipped. Actually, let's unequip that because we're gonna have to do some experiments. We're gonna have to use the solar panels first. So, can I put that in there? No. I can put it in there though. It's funny you have to use two different inventories. The KISS inventory does not work with the breaking ground stuff. Okay, let's let go. Whoop! Sorry, Bill. Alright. Let's head on over. Bill's gonna go ahead and pop down our... Oh, we're like floating above the texture. That's not cool. That's not cool. So that's one bad thing about the new texture. Looks like we're floating. Okay. Let's get the next one set up. Total power available 4, total power needed 2, and I think we'll have 2 more modules. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and leave Bill out here. Let's switch on over to Sean. Sean's a woman apparently. That's okay. You can have a woman, Sean. Alright. Come on over, Sean. Sean is a cool girl's name. Some guys' names that are traditional men's names, they just kind of make of a really good woman's name. Like a really quirky sounding woman's name. Sean is one of them, I think. Because then you can kind of say, well, it's like Shauna. Alright, here we go. There we go. Sean is here. Bill's going to blow that up. We're going to get everybody out. Even Jeb. He don't really need to go, but to be out here for the flag planting ceremony. In fact, let's just go ahead and just zip on over here. I'm definitely gonna have to change everybody's suit. I don't like these blue suits. There we go. This is the good suit. Fixer's got a great suit. There you go. Look at that. Beautiful. Good job, Fixer. You're the only one that got the right suit out of the closet. Nash had a little accident. Oh, Nash. Okay. Good thing Minmus is very forgiving. And finally, Jebediah. And Jeb's gonna get to do the pleasure of planting the flag. He was... Jeb, don't crash into the solar panels! Oh, Jeb. You're a much better pilot of the vessel than you are of your EVA's pack. Okay. Nash is... Fixer's got her lights on so that we can all see this momentous occasion where Jeb plants the flag on Minmus for the rescue of Sean. And the polar... Okay, this is the rescue of Sean. And this is the Minmus station training, crew training. And bipolar surface experiments. I know it's not really bipolar, but I'm just making a joke. Okay, bipolar's not funny. Alright, so, or if you suffer from bipolar, it's not funny. Alright, here we go. There we go. Look at this beautiful crew of people. Our Kerbals. Let's find our best scientist. No, not Sean. Sean's not a scientist. Bill? Nope. Engineer. Breakdown? Nope. Pilot. Valentina? Pilot. Engineer. Scientist? John. John, you get the pleasure of deploying the science portions of the surface experiments here. Go ahead and do that. You guys may have to move a little bit. May have to move a little bit. Unless you want your toes stepped on. Just get it in there. Come on, John. Just squeeze it in. There you go. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Alright. Nice. We still doing good on power? Yep. Okay, one more. We've got the seismometer over here. Needs to be brought in. And there we go. The Grand Slam. Too bad we didn't have this on there whenever that booster landed. That would have been give us some good readings. And okay. Boop, 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 boop. All right, perfect. Well, maybe not perfect. A little crowded, but that's okay. All right, so now we're gonna get Bill, the engineer, only because he's got the explosives with him. All right, Bill, time to do your thing. You're gonna come on over and blow the debris up. I brought plenty, but I probably won't need it all. Alright. Probably one of them will be just fine, I think. I think one will be just fine. Alright. Let's blow this popsicle. Alright, get your RCS on. Yep, it's on. And we're going to set it up to be, we'll give us 20 seconds. I like that. I think that's plenty. Blast radius 10 meters. And activate. Now 20 seconds to escape. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Get out of there. He wants to watch. Woo! Nice. Look at that face. That's a face that just loves explosions. Okay. So now we have completed our mission. I guess it's time to go back home. It's time to go back home. You just go ahead and pop back in here while you're flying. How about that? Oh! 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 A little accident. He's fine. There we go. He's fine. It's all fine. Alright, so now I'm going to load all the Kerbals back up and we're going to head back to Kerbin. Valentina wants to fly back. Her and Jeb are having a little argument about who. Oh! She broke the solar panel. Well, then you definitely don't get to fly back. Rylan. He's going to go in the top. Uh-oh. Rylan had a little accident. Alright. Let's get Jeb on up. There we go. Sean is on board. Everything's in position. We just have to get back to Kerbin. So let's go ahead and get into a nice 90-degree launch here. So we're going to go down here. Oh, turn your SAS on, please. Jeez. Jeb. Oh, I guess Valentina is flying. I guess she is flying. Alright. Let's get this thing into position. Nice 90-degree flight here. We'll go up to about 20,000, I think. It'd be good. Okay. How about 21,000? Okay. That wasn't too bad. Should we have taken surface samples? I don't guess it matters. I don't guess it really matters. Not really. Alright. So now we have an orbit of Minmus once again. Now we need to go back home. So let's go ahead and plot our route for home. Oh, look, we could get an intersection with the moon there. At least get a flyby with all these guys. That would be pretty cool. Let's do that. Let's do that. So let's get ready to do our burn. We're going to do a quick little flyby of the moon. Got plenty of Delta V. Plenty of Delta V. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and do a flyby of the moon for those who have not done it. We won't be able to land on the moon, but we can at least fly by. And actually, it'd take about 1,200 to land on the moon, and then another maybe 700, 500 to get back to Kerbin. So it'd be cutting too close. We will do a flyby though. We will do a flyby and an orbit. We can do an orbit. I think we should be able to have. We should have plenty to do that. Yeah. So this turned into a pretty good mission for our training crew. Pretty good mission indeed. There we go. Alright, so we're going to hit the moon It's going to rocket us out into nowhere, but we're not going to let that happen. We're going to count auto warp so far. Oh, because we're still in the sphere of influence. Okay. So, we're going to go to the exit of the sphere of influence. We're going to skim by the surface of Minmus here. Woo! Lovely. Okay. Nice. And then we are going to zip on over to our sphere of influence change. Bye-bye, Minmus. You've been good to us. Alright. And now, we want to fly to the moon. Here we go. Bye-bye, Minmus. Bye, Minmus. 15 days on this mission so far. Here comes the moon and Kerbin. Lovely. Alright, so we're coming around the moon here. We got all kinds of stuff going on, apparently. So I'm going to go ahead and warp to our periapsis, and we're going to burn retrograde. Got another clockwise orbit of the moon, just like we did with Minmus, which is hilarious. But I didn't care to make adjustments, so I was just wanting it to make the intersection. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get into orbit. Of the moon. Nice circularized orbit. Here we go. Beautiful. Lovely. I think they want us to do an adjustment on this satellite. Should I just go ahead and do that right now? Just go and do that right quick. Here we go. Alright, beautiful. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and zip on over to our intersection with Kerbin. Boop. Zip on out, and then we're going to build up quite a bit of speed actually as we come in here to our periapsis. So I'm going to go ahead and save it just in case it came in too fast. Just in case. Alright. Let's retract all of our goodies. Tracked antenna, tracked what's left of our solar panels. Thanks a lot, Valentina. Alright. I'm going to retract these ladders, I guess. Not that it matters. I don't want anything blowing up while we're... I mean, these things are probably going to blow up. That's just probably going to happen. It's just probably going to happen. Alright, here we go. Are we ready to hit the Atmo? Slow down a little bit? I think we are. Here we go. Stop. I hate when it doesn't stop at 70,000. It just blows on through. I'm going to slow down a little. Slow us down. Spin a little bit. Keep those things from blowing up, hopefully. Alright. We're doing fine. Doing fine. Alright. I'm going to save a little bit of fuel. So we're going to... Oh yeah. That's nice. Okay. So... probably won't be able to get close to the Space Center due to the nature of our orbit. So I probably should have just went ahead and killed it and let us land somewhere else. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, it's not too late, is it? It's not too late. Let's just do it. Let's burn. Let's just land out here in the middle of nowhere. It's as good as anywhere else. Lovely. Oh yeah. We're landing. We're landing for sure. Right here in the mountains. Perfect. And boop. That's it. Alright, so let's go ahead and detach this module. Alright. That thing's going to crash somewhere. I don't know where we're going to land. We are going to land on the dark side in the ocean, looks like. Okay. Here we come. Just past the poles. Any good science to be had here? Nope. May want to jump out and grab a EVA right quick. Don't do it. Don't do it. Ash wants to. He really wants to. He's a daredevil. Quick, get it. Grab it. Get back in. He did it. Love it. Okay. Jeb's like, I want to do it. No, Jeb. It's too late now. We're already in thicker atmosphere. You waited too long. You waited too long to build up your guts. Unlike Nash, who just went for it. He's just like, I'm going for it. Whew. It's a lot of heat. That's a lot of heat right there, boys and girls. Boop. And just like that, we're down. Alright, we are on the shores. Do we have EVA here? We did not. I'm gonna go ahead and go down and get a surface sample. Because I can. Got the shimmering texture there. It makes me want to vomit. That's okay. Let's do a surface sample. There we go. Very good. And then I'll bet that metal plate down there is hot. Alright. Gonna do a crew report on the shores. I already got one, okay. Oh no, I got one while I was doing something else. Let's take the data out of here. Let's do another crew report. There we go. And we're back. 57.6 science earned. That's great. Alright. And look at all this experience we got. Beautiful. Everybody's up to 2 stars now. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that episode. If you did, throw me some likes, leave me some comments, and as always, subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys. I saw the word save. I will save you guys next time. Bye. Kerbal's way by the window, vaguely looking down at their saw, and hoping possibly Jebediah will come home with some raw from Minmus or the moon. Maybe he'll come home soon. Was never what it once was, shouldn't really fly anymore. Either as if an answer with a sound like blowing up your ears. Jeb should pressure through